Welcome back to Further Solutions Academy. Further Solutions Academy. Encourage us more to share our video and also subscribe. If you have not subscribed before, make sure you press on your subscribe button, and don't forget, you have a lot of videos for you to watch. You can come here and learn any topic of your choice. Just in case you want to reach us, you can drop a comment below, or make use of this number. Call us. You can call us with this line. You can WhatsApp us, and also Telegram is allowed. Either of the three, just in case. Okay. On this video, I'm walking you through addition laws of probability. By the end of this video, you will understand all this outline. Addition laws, which is definition, example on addition laws, and independent events, examples on independent events. By the end of this video, you will understand the outline very well. Now, let's continue with our study, our work. Now, I've told you that addition laws means that when you have addition, we always on add plus. Now, universal. Now, if event A and B are mutually exclusive, then the probability of the union of the two A or B is probability of A or B equals to probability of A union B, which is equals to probability of A plus probability of B. That is, now note, that is to say their A intersection B is 0, which is empty. Now, which is mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive event. Mutually exclusive. Now, look, I've been on mutually exclusive in our previous video. Make sure you check on that. Now, if the event A and event B are not mutually exclusive, if they are not mutually exclusive, let me write it down. If the event A and B are not mutually exclusive, then the probability of their union will be, that will be A union B is probability of A union B will be equals to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. That is very, very, very important. Now, it can come up in a several, if it is several events. For instance, this is about 2 events. If it is like this, for instance, you have it at more than this, Now, for instance, you have something like okay, the law can be expanded to consider more than two mutually exclusive events. Now, it means probability of A or B or C. Now, this will be equals to probability of A plus probability of B plus probability of C plus minus probability of A intersection B minus probability of A intersection C minus probability of B intersection C plus probability of A intersection B intersection C. Please take note of that. If it is more than that, something like this will occur. That is what I need to tell you. Please take note of this information. Very, very important. Now, before I go to example, let me quickly explain what is called independent event. Independent event. Now, independent event, it means independent event. Now, two events, A and B, are not independent. Are not independent if the probability of the second event B is not affecting or affected by the occurrence or non-occurrence of the first event E. If A and B are independent events, then probability of both A and B will be equals to probability of A intersection B, which is equals to probability of A multiplied by probability of B. That is what I mean by independent event. Now, if that is very much, for instance, you have if A, B, C to Z are independent event, then we have probability of A and B and C and to Z, and Z will be equals to probability of A intersection B intersection C intersection Z. That is what I mean, which it will be equals to, probability of A multiplied by probability of B multiplied by probability of C multiplied by dot probability of Z. That is the interpretation. And now, by now, you should understand the meaning of independent event and the additional laws of probability. Now, let me choose one or two examples. Before that, let me rub this. Now, an example part. Okay. Now, let's play with this question to explain addition law and independence of probability. Now, let two events A and B be defined on the same sample space. Suppose B is this and C is this. Probability of B is equals to 0.2 and probability of A universal union B is 0.75. Find probability of A such that A and B are independent. 2, A and B are mutually exclusive. Now, if I have to solve this question, how do you go? Solution to this question. Now, the first thing you know to number one, we are talking about what? A and B are independent. A and B are independent. Now, interpretation means what? A intersection B means of A multiplied by of B. Please take note of that. That is the interpretation of mutually exclusive event. I'm talking about independent event now, but the problem I'm having here now, but B probability of A union B is not given. Please take note of that. Probability of A union B. Now, recall that probability of A union B can be equals to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Can you remember that very, very well? Now, since you know that, I can now say that what? Probability of A union B can be equals to probability of A plus probability of B minus bracket of. Now, this gives us this probability of A multiplied by probability of B. I think with this, I am good to go. Now, since I have this, and we're told that probability of B equals to 0.2, probability of A union B is equals to 0.75. Since I know that, I can now continue by having, now I have A union B, I have 0.75 equals to, what is my probability of B? I have probability of A plus 0.2 minus, here will now be what? Probability of A multiplied by 0.2. That is what I will do. Now, it means, yes, I cannot collect like times. But how do I collect like times? Collect like time. Now, my lifetime will now go up for probability of A minus probability is 0.2, probability of A equals to 0.75 minus 0.2. Now, which 0.55? Yes, 0. This one will be 0.55. Yes, 0.55. Since I have that as 0.55, now this and this, I can say that what probability of A factor out, which is 1 minus 0.2, which is I have it will be 0.8, probability of 1 equals to 0.255. 0.55. Divide both side by both side by what? 0.8. Now 0. will be equals to 0.55 divided by 0.8. That is when I divide, I'll be having my probability of A will be equals to 0.68. 0.6875. That is approximately equals to 0.7. Approximately equals to 0.7. Now, since I know that, now I can now go to the second one. I think that is my first one. My second question asks me to are mutually exclusive. That is number 2. Sorry, I have to rub it. Take note of that. Now, are mutually exclusive. Now, that is number 2. Matthew says if event A and B are mutually exclusive. Are mutually exclusive. Then probability of A intersection B will be equals to what? Is 0, which is empty. Now it means probability of A junior B will be equals to probability of A plus probability of B. Now, which I'll be having, what is from the question is 0.75 equals to probability of A plus 0.2. Now, probability of A will be equals to 0.75 minus 0.2. Now, which I'll be having probability of A will be equals to 0.55. That is all I have to do. That is all. Before I end this part, let me show one more example, which is I'll try to be on on coin. On coin, let me try to show 1 or 2 examples on coin so that you really understand this part very well. Okay, now let me write it. Look at this question. Find the probability of getting 2 edge, 1 edge, no edge. Now, let's see how it will go. You are looking for the probability of getting 1 edge, 2 edge, 1 edge, no edge. Now, look at this. The first thing I will do, which is very important, my sample space. My sample space will be equals to edge, tail, edge, and tail. Very, very important. These are my sample space. Now, I'm talking about 2 edge. Now, probability of getting probability of getting 2 eggs, which is equals to what? Probability of getting 2 eggs. I can say the probability of first is egg dot probability of second is egg. Now that is what I will just have to let A be event of getting I'm just relating edge on first post. Now I'm just listening with what I'm be explaining since. Now B event getting edge on second toast. Now it means I'll be having probability getting how do I get getting edge and now it will be equals to probability of A and B, which it will be also be equals to probability of A, probability of multiplied by probability of B. Now we all know that probability of A equals to 1 over 2, probability of B equals to 1 over 2. That is all you need to know. Now if I now have a probability of A intersection B will be equals to 1 over 2 multiplied by 1 over 2, which I've explained that earlier, which I'll be having 1 over 4. 1 over 4. Now that is very, very important. It means my answer number 1 is 1 over 4. That is. Now the second one is probability of getting probability of getting no edge. Okay. Probability of getting 1 edge. Now probability of getting 1 edge. Edge means now probability of getting 1 edge. What I'll just do is that I can say that what first is edge. I can see the probability of first edge. First is edge and second is tail. That is very one. And or probability that first is tail, and second is edge. That is what I'm trying to work. Now it means there are two things happening. We have or, which is probability of getting 1 edge now will be equals to, this one will be 1 over 2 multiplied by 1 over 2, or that will be plus 1 over 2 multiplied by 1 over 2, which I have 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4, which is equals to 1 over 2. Now that is all about that. Now probability of getting no edge. Probability of getting, that is number 3. Probability of getting no edge, no edge. Now, no edge, it means I can only have only one, which is first is tail. It will be first. First is tail. and second is tail also. Now it means I'm talking about tail. Now that is what we are talking about. It means 1 all over 2 multiplied by 1 all over 2, which is equals to 1 all over 4. That is my answer. That is 1 all over 4. That is all about that. Can you see? Probability is very simple. It's very, very simple. See you in our next series of probability. Once again, you are home with Further Solutions Academy. Further Solutions Academy. I encourage us more to share and also subscribe. If you have not subscribed before, kindly press the subscribe button. Once again, thanks for watching.